How's it going, everybody? Greetings from Nerdiest Dime, and today we are going to be taking a look and going on part 2 of Legacy Metasaur Week. And of course, we're looking at the next guy who came out. That be Legacy WILDRIDER. And I gotta say, a beautiful goddamn Ferrari. Oh, it's probably one of the best Ferraris in all of the main line. Just look at this thing. It's like, all the details here are immaculate. Just stunning, lovely Decepticon symbol. I wish it was like it had a silver border on it, but that's just me. The gorgeous translucent red windshield and windows, although admittedly I think it looks like there should have been more gray paint there, right here. I would have preferred if this was metallic red, but I digress. Speaking of metallic red, here's this metallic pink stripe here, and it looks very exquisite indeed. It goes across the entire car, which is really nice. Shitty wheels, lovely, compared to the amazing turning wheels. Just amazing, totally. Some more details, got some venting here. You got the rear windshield blinders, which is amazing. You got the tailgate here. One of the things the Sundicons are going to get right is the tailgate. One of the few some of the few Transformers that have a nice back in their alt mode. Just gorgeous. I like the little turbine here too. I think it's pretty cool. You got two 5mm ports here. That is for those accessories, which we shall take a look at. Let's start off with Earthrise Barricade. Honestly, I quite like this. Just two bruiser psycho Decepticons. Well, maybe he's a psycho, but he's not. I really like this. Just again, the black, the charcoal, and the black and the charcoal, excuse me, mixed with the dark greenish gray of WILDRIDER is just, it just strikes, honestly. From the side, yes, he has his cannons on. I didn't bother. He is longer though, which is quite interesting to me. Yeah, really nice. Here they are with Lambros, and I think this looks pretty cool. I'm pretty sure the scale ain't too bad, considering this is a more or less assumption of a Lamborghini Countach with a different Lamborghini model mixed with a supposed Ferrari. And yeah, this looks pretty cool. I love how compact he looks next to these two. It's like, I think it looks really cool. Earthrise Optimus as a kind of idea for what Motormaster would look like next to WILDRIDER and Co. I think this looks pretty cool. Excuse me. Optimus is way too small for a semi, as you can very clearly see. The side. But this looks pretty good. Pretty damn snazzy, if I do say so myself. Well, here's a surprise for you. Unite Warriors WILDRIDER. Because I realized I forgot Unite Warriors drag strip in the drag strip video. Whatever. This is really interesting. Both their car modes are fucking incredible. I can't deny that. This one is better in terms of just clean. Like, it's just cleanliness. It's so sleek and just perfect. But the problem is, it doesn't necessarily exist. This one is based off of something that exists and is pretty close, but it's very detail heavy as well, and that's what makes it really weird. I'll make my own video, like, short enough to watch in regards to which is better when we get to robot mode. And of course, how else are we going to end this off but with, of course, Legacy Drag Strip. And yup, of course, these guys look so cool next to each other. Just the contrast is amazing to me. That's why I love this team. Just the contrast of colors just really shows, like, they really are that different, but they really are in the same team, and it just works here. And again, I just love the giant toy cannons I gave them. I think it just really brings their alt modes to life and really brings their personalities to life. They're toys, but you know what I mean. Yeah, that's pretty damn cool if I do say so myself. Alrighty, boyos, girlos, and everybody in between, let's get down to transformation. First, we gotta get rid of this shit. Let's get that down. We're gonna go straight into combine mode. So first, we gotta get our nail in their windshield, pop that up, and then just fold this out. What I like to do is I like to leave this split. Like, I like this split because the way combine mode works, this kind of needs to be this way. like to split it and then make sure it's about as close inside the interior as it can be without it being like this. So let's go to here and make sure the windshield is fold down, and there you have WILDRIDER in his calf mode. Nothing fancy, just basically the RID 15 design but backwards. Anyway, let's get down to robot mode. Let's get this out of the way, swing that all the way down, open these fenders up, and I'll also bring the feet with it. Yep. Oh my god, it's tight. Hold on. Let's move the doors forward, which will of course be the arms. Flip out the knees and the thighs. Said knees are super tight. And then you have this long tab that'll go into this space right here. It will lock in place. Bring the foot down. Lock, lock. Straighten legs. Rotate at the waist, like so. Let's adjust the camera here. That's my job, not yours. Flip out the hands. And out. But the elbows just a little bit, so it's a little more natural looking. Bring those down. Now, the instructions say leave the fenders out like so. I'll get back to that. Full bullet chest, flip out head, turn head round, then bring chest down. And there you have WILDRIDER in his robot mode. And I really fucking like him. I love him. He looks like an asshole. He looks like a punky little asshole. If there's anything I didn't like, was his skinny torso, but I digress. Let's take a closer look at that quite lovely head sculpt. Just great looking. I love the red. It just pops, honestly. It's not Fans Toys metallic red, but it certainly gets the job done. The metallic lilac for the eyes is quite stunning. I quite like it. It matches the G1 model. Ear spikes, of course, because why not? He has light piping, but because of the paint, it doesn't really work. It's whatever. Let's zoom out. And yeah, just all over, he's quite stunning. The silver and blue here and the dark gray here are just quite lovely on his chest. It just pops so well. Some molded detail here. Lovely red paint here. Very nice. I wish, again, it was more of this metallic finish. Like it was a metallic red, not this metallic pink. But I digress. Yeah, overall, quite nice. He has his little thigh plates, whatever those are. As you can see, I have these thigh fillers in because I actually kind of like those. They had some detail, which is quite nice. Yeah, love the molded detail here on the shins. Very, very, very nice indeed. Yeah, there's some sideswipe style legs here. And the horrendous backpack that everybody talks about. Yes, I agree. It's awful. It's just awful the way this works. It kind of hides itself like this, but what I do, like everyone else, there. Yes, it's a literal third of the car on his back, because again, they really didn't bother putting this more into his torso, which I really wish they did. Either that or do something more akin to like traditional styles. Not the type to say that, but what I mean is so it has a better proportions and whatnot. But I digress. At the very least, this is the best way to have the backpack. For articulation, his head is only on a mushroom peg. It just the full swivel, but because of the neck plate not really locking in, you can't have him look up, but it does look goofy as shit. He can't look down unless you use the chest, which is alright in some angles. Arms go out that far. They can do a full 360, just gotta get it around the shit. Bicep swivel. 90-degree elbow bend. Wrist is on that dumb, listen, that dumb ratchet, but it does go in due to transformation. No wrist swivel. He has a waist swivel. His legs can go out this far and way out this far. It's like, here, let me put the arms forward to show you what I mean. Let's do this. He can go way past full splits. Like he's winning all sorts of gymnastics comps, like easy. He has a thigh swivel. I will say I have a problem with my Wild Rider is that his hips are this weird, as you can see. That happens. See, I don't know why that's. I need to take these apart and see what's going on. I swivel, single jointed knee bend that gets you 90 degrees, which is just fine with me. And he has an ankle tilt that goes all the way out, but at the same time, your transformation. He is the also unheard of ankle lean. I'm gonna call it an ankle tilt forward. I'm gonna call this ankle rocker from now on. This is an ankle tilt. And yeah, for this little guy, he's actually got a lot of posability. He's just hampered by other forms of articulation that are missing. Let's put him down. Let's get down to some size comparisons. How about Earthrise Barricade for a start? I think this looks really good. The way these guys transform really, like, it just works to me. Just like, it just feels like they're not overtly huge. Personally, I prefer my Stunticon to be huge compared to, say, Barricade or the Carbots, but I digress. Figured I'd lower the camera down for the Lambros. I think I like this. The way they transform, it's kind of interesting how close in height they are. But this still looks pretty good. Like I said, I'm more of a he should be taller than the Autobot cars, but I digress. Earthrise Optimus, and that actually looks pretty good. Again, as an idea for what Motormaster is. To me, this is what I mean. Like, when Optimus is too small for literally anyone, he's way too small for a Voyager. This is what I mean. So I like how close he is next to Optimus in height, but he's not towering either. Unite Warriors Wild Rider, and yeah, this is what 7 years does to you. Definitely. Oh man, this is crazy. Or, well, I guess 6. 6 years. But yeah, this looks good. Like I said, I'm going to do my own separate video of how I feel about these two once I do a dead end review. But again, I kind of wish he was a little bit like this tall. I think that looks good. And last but certainly not least, Legacy goddamn drag strip. Oh yeah, like I said, I fucking love these two. I love these two. I love the contrast. It makes them feel so unique to each other instead of just bullshit Constructicon Devastator garbage. It is so cool to see these two side by side like this, especially good ones in the official main line. Oh man, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love these two. They look fucking smashing together. Just, I mean, come on. Look at them. Alrighty, so let's take a look at the accessories again. So, we, of course, do have the two blasters, which I will put them in his hand. But, we also have the giant cannon, and all you and toy, just like Dragstrip. The cannon itself can't come out. Tight as fuck, though. Let's scoot him back for a bit. And like Dragstrip, they do tab in the same way, just like this. Like, just use tabs and such. Although, I mean, it's too long. I was like, wait a minute, maybe. Nah. Okay, so let's put the guns here. And here. And put those in his hands. And the reason why is because I think Wild Rider is so fucking mental. Of course, he would carry gigantic cannons as regular blasters. And yeah, that looks really good. And just like Dragstrip, unfortunately, there's no storage for this whatsoever. They didn't have the foresight to, like, I don't know, like here, just literally anywhere. But nope, no storage here. And yeah, that looks really good to me. So that's been my review for Legacy Deluxe Wild Rider, and again, just another great member to the Legacy Stunticons. Just poses well. Admittedly, his joints are weird, especially the knees and his hips, but that might just be my copy. I'm definitely going to take them apart and trim those down, see what's going on. But just an incredible figure, honestly, especially for a deluxe. I gotta say there. I just really do like his proportions overall. Admittedly, his backpack is terrible, but that's just the price to pay. I also kind of wish we had more than just the stoic face, like a psychotic laughing face or like something crazy funny to look at. Because, of course, this is the pose I would put in him, definitely. And, like, here, you'd be goddamn wrong to think he doesn't look good with drag strip. Oh, yeah, your boy does look good with drag strip. Just the team shapes up quite goddamn nicely. It's been a long time coming, and as a Menasor fanboy, I was patient with this boy. I cannot recommend hunting this guy down enough. You guys really do need these. Either or by themselves are great, but together they enhance each other in ways you do not even imagine. All I can say is 2 down, 3 to go. Can't wait to finish this official Menasor team. This has been Nerdiest Time, rolling out.